The number you have dialed is not in service.
I'm looking for huge readers, people that love reading, okay? Because obviously on the literature course there is a lot of reading to do, okay, and a lot of wider reading as well. So I'm looking for students passionate about reading. So in English literature, there are 4 components to the A-level. Okay, the first component is poetry. And so in year 1, students study the poetry of Duffy and Larkin, Caroline Duffy, Philip Larkin. And then in year 2, they study the poetry of Christina Rossetti. Component 2 is drama. And year 1, they study A Streetcar Named Desire and The Duchess of Malfi. And then in year 2, they study the play Hamlet by Shakespeare. Component 3 is unseen texts, poetry and prose. So they study the prose from 1918 to 1939, interwar years, or sometimes called the long weekend, okay? And then component 4 is the coursework. So students study The Great Gatsby, and then they must choose a comparative text post 2000, okay? And then they write a comparative essay. So the coursework is worth 20% and the exams are worth 80%. We arrange a trip September, October to the Globe in London, and then we will organise trips. So for example, our second year lit students, we're organising a trip for April for a Rossetti exhibition at the Tate in London. So, you know, whenever anything relevant to our courses comes up, we organise a trip. I'm always advertising poetry competitions, and Cirencester College is particularly successful in poetry competitions, so that's really good. And also we run a creative writing enrichment course which is held once a week. Many of my students go on to study English, okay, and then they will go on to careers, for example, teaching, marketing, publishing, that sort of thing. So literature is a lot of reading, so it's for students who really love reading. The language course, there are no set texts, okay? So it's for students that are interested in how language works, language change over time, and language concepts and issues, okay? For the combined course, it's for students who like reading but are not necessarily avid readers. They are interested in how language works, and they like creative writing. And there's also creative writing on the language course as well.